All right, I am back with Panel De Pon. I just was looking at the timer, man. We just passed Terra Enigma. This has so many modes and things to do. All we got left here, though, is the last world of the hard set of puzzles. Oh, but these have been a doozy, so I'll probably just play it for a couple hours before giving up. Not giving up, but moving on probably to the next game. Because last night, I was just not in it. These puzzles have gotten so hard. Let me enter the password in here. Actually, let me start the timer, too. Oh, but like this game, I've realized I've been spending so much time in this puzzle mode. Staring at some of these puzzles. They're so difficult. All right. Last world. 7 puzzles left. Let's go. You have this for the SNES? Nice. I can't figure this puzzle out. Oh, let's see. I had 2 situations that got close. Let me look at them again. We had this one, which was painful. So close. So this is the puzzle mode where you have to solve it in a certain amount of turns. I've done all the other modes. I've even beaten puzzle mode, but they have a hard mode. And then the other one I found, which involves some cheese, is this one. Is like so close. Oh, it's painful. Can't figure this one out though. Just do a puzzle a day. I hope I at least do a puzzle a day. So they're like not all of them have been hard in this world, but they've been pretty tough. Again, it could be something completely unrelated to any of that. I just know yesterday I was really starting to fade away. The nasty part here is kind of this order here of the light blue, yellow, green. That's why I tried to focus on this one. But then you have this really terrible problem of the yellow and the greens are off sync. That's really what the problem is. Wait a minute, have I done this? No, it's still not. I have done this. I have done this. It's also close, but now the greens aren't lined up. You got a European SNES with Star Fox. I actually had to rebuy, or like I had a SNES the whole time, but I bought this one for the challenge because I had an older model growing up that doesn't have as good a picture quality. So I sought out a one with better picture quality. Could it be something? It's not gonna be something like this. Well, wait. No, the yellow's still wrong. But that's interesting. Is there some way I can make that work? By pulling it out to the side? I don't think so, because I'm stuck with that yellow over there doing this. I don't think that's actually it. I thought I was maybe onto something. Maybe I need to actually solve... No, that's not right at all. This is definitely what feels the most correct. You can do something like this to move this out first. Then this is like, not only is that on top or like below it now, but the yellows aren't lined up. Oh. The only game my mom liked was Bejeweled. She played a bunch of that on the computer. She did play some Tetris. I don't think she played it as much as Bejeweled, though. Like, she owned Bejeweled on her computer and played it. Does that have any problems? Yeah, that's just not right. too far away from each other. Yoshi Touch and Go for the DS. I don't think I've ever played that one. She says her favorite games to watch when I stream are the more arcadey ones because they're easier to follow. Although she was pretty impressed with R-Type. She thought that one was like super cool. I thought that was kind of funny. I was not expecting her to be quite as into that one as she was. Smells been killing me. I thought about trying to move the blues, but it just seemed bad no matter what I did. Again, the problem, and maybe I'm too hyper-focused on this, is this left side here. Is this star? Is there something else I could do with this one on the right? Oh. The problem is if you solve this one horizontally to the right, it actually leaves things pretty nasty still for everything else. Lilat Wars. Is that actually a thing? Or is that what you're trying to figure out if that was ever actually a thing? I've never heard of that before. Oh, really? Interesting. Was that like an official name or just something like fans used a lot? I haven't played around with this setup quite as much, but it's pretty gross. Like, nothing really goes well from here. Something like this, but yeah, that's hairy. Is it possible that I just have to switch something up here at some point? Problem is, when you switch anything here... It was copyright reasons, it was trademarked. Huh, I didn't know that. I'd never heard of that before. I've tried playing around with this before. It's so messy. So the problem, so one thing that is, so the problem with, wait, what was I just doing? This. If you leave that green on the bottom, it's cooked. So I don't think I can start with this. It's like impossible to clear this green without costing a million turns. So it kind of feels like I have to do one of these two spins here. Or getting it out of there with this. That one's pretty good, so. That works, this works, this works. Those are all perfectly fine ways to deal with it. Yeah, this is my new place. Still not quite finished setting up, but you can see I got some cool things to show off there on the shelf behind me, like Rob. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-da-da-do-do-do-do-do. When's the Play Choice 10 cabinet? If only. That would be cool to own. I do not have space for cabinets though. Even having just a Versa system or a Play Choice 10, both of those would be pretty neat because of all the games you can put on them. Actually, do people make? I wonder. Well, I don't know how easy it is for some. I mean, because like some arcade machines were, you could swap the ROMs out, but I don't know about all of Nintendo's oldest things, you know? If I got a Super System I could play them, yeah, I'd bought it. Display the video or put a camera up on it. I am still stuck on this puzzle. No, there's no way this is right. Just wondering if there's some weird, like, I just swap one thing out at some point. Does something weirdly fit later on? Not at all. Problem is that costs an extra spin. Do I live by myself now? No. I live with more people than I did before. There are technically... I lost count already. 9 people in this house. Now you might know why I moved somewhere where my rent is cheaper. Ba 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 da ba. Done all this before. Does Rob count as one of those people? No. Bum, 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 ba, da, bum. Yeah, if he paid rent, then I'd be down with that. I don't know how he'd get the cash, though. I hate how close this one is. It's so painful. That last yellow spin does feel bad. That yellow on the right's a little awkward, too. Set a Patreon for Rob. Bum ba da bum bum. Wonder if a lot of these long, like some of these ones, they really want you to like spin something across the whole darn way. Could that be what's just going on here? Like, I just could be totally wrong in how I'm thinking about this, and it's because I'm not playing around with some weirder setups or something, you know? Yeah, I guess if we were to take all the Robs as one collective mind, maybe I can make him make some money. This one is so difficult. Rob a bank. And what's nice about this double bottom swap thing is how it clears out the blues. It's like one of the only ones that makes light blue look that good. This game has had a lot of twists about how much more content you can get out of it. I could have ended probably 20 hours ago. Because I think I saw I might have saw, did I see credits day 1? No, I think it was day 2. I saw credits day 2. But there's just so much extra content that I'm doing. I'm gonna swap today if I don't finish this, or if I don't finish this in 2 hours. Yesterday, my brain was too mush. I got like nothing done in later puzzles. I mean, in theory, you could do something like this. Swap 2 of the end pieces with the blues. And maybe that helps somewhere, but like... Now what? Does he use the litter box properly? I'm only doing it now, nothing over there. If that's a thing I need to do, it is definitely on the other side. I mean, I guess you could do stuff like swapping what's going on top, but that's just too many spins by that point. This one, I want it to work so bad. There's just so much right about it. There's some points where I could swap something out. What are the problems? We have the yellow over here. And we have the green here, these here. These are all things that could be adjusted. Problem is, you can't really get this any closer. Rob is definitely one of the cooler things I own. I like the colored TV games too. I'm probably gonna reorganize that shelf some point, but I haven't had time. How many puzzles are left? 7. But I've been on this one for over an hour. Is there any way to cheat this? I don't think so. It requires, like... Well... Is there a way to swap something somewhere to make it work? No, because you need this to be here. Yeah, that heart down below is kind of the problem. Now this doesn't go in. And even if it did, that's still... Oh, now, like... Yellow's down? Yeah. You move anything out of place here, the whole thing falls apart. This one's just... There's... It feels like so little, but there's so much about this that I can't, like, do anything about. Maybe that heart on the bottom I can somehow get out. But again, that's it's all just different. It just wrecks the whole thing. Ba-bum, ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum. If I tried seeing what happens if I cheat this, I feel like I have. I don't think this helps me at all. There's a tech here that's like definitely not intentional. There we go, I got it. No, this is bad because the two on the bottom, that's something that wrecks a lot of these. You like have to clear them out of the bottom, which is why that other one works. It's why this gets so close, is because this works out the bottoms. Let blues fall the whole way. It has a heavy focus on that. But it's just not quite right. What about something crazy like... There's no way this works either. Something like, oh. Is this interesting, actually? What is this? No, that yellow star down there is too much of a problem. What did I do? Oh, it's another halfway spin. Yeah, of course that's not right. Wait, how does that actually work? Ah, I see. Did a Yakumon Heaven what? Where it makes you reset at the beginning if you fail? What? What do you actually mean by that? I think if I do this jank thing here, I can't also slip the yellow one down, right? Well, it wouldn't be as bad, because then I could just look at the previous puzzles, but that still would be really stupid. Or, like, look at my previous footage. It's not like the puzzles aren't deterministic, but... Is there enough time to... Wait, there might be. I don't know if that's solvable. Yeah, because that puts green in the wrong spots. Nah. I gotta stop being stupid. Have I done this? What's wrong with that? Isn't this the thing I tried that one time that resulted in, like, you being in a state I've already been in? You know it's sad when I'm doing moves that aren't supposed to be in solutions, like, ever. Now, that still puts a green on bottom. It kills yellows, too. I might have been able to slide one in there. But even still, that would be... This is weirdly close. Obviously, it's not correct, but... Is there some jank way to... Let me try... Yeah, didn't I end up in this state before? I think I've done this before. Yeah, I think this is exactly the same thing I did yesterday when I tried to cheese this puzzle. Or I'm just gonna end up with... Yeah, this is the same thing. Same problem. Why is there a timer? If I could, what would it do? If I could go... Thing is, you're still at like one less... No, that puts the green on the bottom? No, I don't, that's not it. Speed running? Does he have a clear time to start the timer? Man, some of these come so close. The problem is the green on the right there is bad. Or left. Even if I had one more spin. I think I know what you mean, Turtle, but you just said that in-game timers are used frequently in games that they're in, which is a very circular statement. I still think it's funny for a puzzle mode. You guys hear the audio flicker there? That was when I had with my air conditioner of all things. That's my one concern here, is the air conditioner sometimes causes the room to flicker. Think I can finish Panel De Pon today? No. Do not think I will. But I might move on to the next game today. So close. Like, these first few things, there's so much good about how it lines things up. Is there any way I can set up this part better? At all. Yeah, that would be next to the last of the arcade collections. On the Game Boy. So I'll probably start at around the 2-hour mark of the stream. Oh man, you mean I almost got to play the actual Breakout? Or a version of Breakout? After playing so many fake versions? That doesn't even work. Oh, man. What kind of... Is there any sort of, like, previous state that can fix this? Like, not really. That's the problem. So I'm worried that's just not right at all. Blues have to be horizontal. Man, this puzzle is really hard. What's, like, not important in that whole mess up? Most of it is... no, you can't really get a green down there. Oh, it's just the same as other applications. I don't know, actually, Suji, can you just add that real quick? Before I forget. Is there really no way else? Like, I have to clear the hearts. Yeah, if it's that's funny though, if it's a completely different group of publishers and developers, but they still use the name, that's really funny. I mean, I guess it's a name they didn't patent or whatever. Copyright, I don't know. Copyright, yeah. That's funny. So many things are close. So many things are close. Yeah, it'd be trademark. I always get confused sometimes between what's a patent, a copyright, and trademark. Actually, what's a copyright? I feel like I have a... Because trademarking is usually the name, right? That's why you see the TM. Patent is for, like... inventions, right? Like, you have some idea on how to do something, so you patent that idea. What's the actual copyright, then? Oh, so the copyright is the actual, like, thing itself. Oh, it's for creative works or media. Okay. You can't even take multiple out at the same time at the start. I don't think there's any way to do that. If anything, you set something up and then multiple things happen, but... I don't think there's a single rotation at the start that can cause more than one lineup. Means you're the only one. Oh, that's why it's a copyright. That makes a lot of sense. I get it. You're the ones with the rights to make more copies. Interesting. Okay. I've never made that connection about the name before. So it's used exclusively for things that can be like, that are not even can be like, well, I guess copy is a very broad term. You can technically copy someone else's design on something else too. I get it though. Interesting. Pulling things out to the sides does not seem good. Man, if I can't, if I get through today without solving a single puzzle, though, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. It's pretty bad. I can't. I've been just going the same paths. Yeah, there's a lot that happens with this one. I don't know whether to keep trying to look at this pattern like that is something right. That's just a bad idea. I'm trying to think of other ways to address this star here. But like, there's just not. So a big problem is, unless I move the light blues, which maybe that is what I have to do. I've tried to play around with that though, and nothing remotely looks good. You kind of have to clear things out of these bottoms until the blues fall into place. Which is why the pattern I have been doing works as well as it does. Because it allows you to clear, a blue falls into place, clear, a blue falls into place. The only way that could maybe... The problem is... You'd have to move two things over to the sides, and that's already half of your moves. So for example, light blue doesn't connect, green doesn't connect to anything, yellow doesn't connect to anything, yellow doesn't connect to anything, blue doesn't connect to anything. So you'd have to spend 2 turns lining things up if that was the case, and that's a lot of turns. It's possible, but... there's so much else wrong. Also, I know you are trying to help Sir Blue Knight, but I actually am trying to do this right now, spoiler-free, so... I don't know, and I unfortunately just have no way of knowing if someone's just trying to help with ideas, or if they've looked at an answer and are trying to nudge me the right way. Bum 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 ba bum bum ba bum bum ba. Oops. Do 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 do. I know you're just trying to help. I'm no hard feelings, but I am trying to do this without help right now. There's something I haven't tried yet. No, that puts the heart in such a bad spot. Wait, that's not even what I meant to do. That is something you can't do, though. There's no way that's right, though. There's just way too much wrong here. Again, the yellow. The problem is you end up with things on the bottom. You have to be clearing out the bottom. Or like the vertical aspects of the middle row constantly. But maybe there's something else you can pull out at some point. I mean, I've tried some of these things. Again, the annoying thing is this star. Look how far away it is from the others. I spent that in more turns than I needed to. Is there a way to avoid having to do that? There's just so much that works about this setup. It's just the ending that doesn't. Do-do-do. So this star at the bottom is kind of a problem. Is there... So then you could do something like this, but now, unfortunately, I'm still one short. Again, this is... No, I actually don't think I've quite ended up with that, but it's still not quite right. I mean, surely there's not another spin you do with like this or something stupid. No. This yellow being gone. Okay, if you do like this. Yeah, there we go. That does get it, but you're now still one off. I can't tell if it's something I need to do here or something else. That's what's killing me right now. There is that, well, no, because you need that to make the red fall. Is there a way to do this without needing the red to fall? This heart here? Some way just to clear it? I guess if it was a star... Oh. Hello, Leapster. I've been here before. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, it is difficult, but it's, I don't know, I want to do it. I want to beat it without it. So I understand why it's frustrating, but this is in a challenge like this, gotta deal with it, I guess. These being off sync kind of means I have to pull one out somewhere, right? There isn't even a purple one. That's why I'm wondering if there's a horizontal clear that needs to happen somewhere here. Problem is, that puts the... still puts a lot in the wrong place. Swap two of the same color. Yes, that's it. That is the piece I'm missing. This one here is just nasty. Oh. Straggling yellow. Like, these yellows being on opposite ends is really part of what's making this so bad. And if you swap over at any other time, then, well, now you've got a mean green situation. Nothing comes close to clearing it from there. From here, the yellow is fairly lined up, but then, again, I'm getting the blue too close to the bottom. And it's just too impossible at that point. I didn't mean to do that. That's my last bid. I guess it is, yeah. He'll make it one day. Believe in him. You can do it. But if and only if you believe. One thing I see is the fact that there's a blue, yellow, and a blue, yellow here, but then this blue would need a yellow on top of it for that to work, and that's just not happening. Like, ever. I don't think it's lining up this blue, yellow with this blue, yellow. Because clearing this yellow here is actually part of the problem right now. Like, with one turn, at some point, things do line up, but this box is the problem. It means and it's because this yellow, we want it on top and not on bottom. Or the reverse here. Things were actually lined up correctly there, I think. Just slightly interesting. What did I do? This? Yeah, those are lined up the right way if I did that. Not that that means a whole lot, but slightly interesting. So this is actually pretty bad. I've started a few attempts or like thought processes off at this, but already having this heart with light blue underneath it like this is really not good. It's already putting you in a pretty bad spot. Unless I need to move a blue left to right, which is still a possibility. Something like that. But it's just nothing. It doesn't. I can't find anything that gets close when I do that. So, like, this is just terrible now. Every time I do that, things get so far away from each other. Oh. They're in that one too fast, plus blue in kind of a bad spot. Oh, that's not good, because again... you're blocking off too much. What's really hard about these kind of puzzles is it's really hard to know if I need to just explore a little deeper in something I've already been doing, or if my problem is, like, I need to just do something fundamentally completely different. And trying to figure that out is not easy. So I kind of keep going back and forth between trying things and not. Experimenting with something new for a bit before giving up and going back and looking at this again. So difficult. Do I want the answer? No. If I wanted the answer, I would have looked it up over an hour ago. I guess it's true. I do want the answer, but I don't want to hear it from anyone in chat. I've looked at this cheese before, right? Nothing really works. Well, no, because it puts a yellow on the bottom. I've been there before with 2 spins. Or with 1 spin. And this yellow here. There's yellow here. So, like, these 2 on the bottom, they have to clear vertically, unless I, again, swap a lot. But then it's really hard to get. Those bongos behind me. And every time you clear, you're putting more at the bottom. Kind of no matter what you do, which is why I'm trying to clear it vertically a bunch. That's why this feels so close to being right. Unless there's some way to get a blue down there sooner. Because, like, let's just say I even did clear a horizontal here. That's still a really bad spot. I have hit, so this is a thing with me and puzzle games, man. Eventually I just hit a point where I like, the game has exceeded my brain capacity, and I've hit that moment with this game. And normally I give up at this point and look things up. I think I talked about this before. Normally I would have in the past, but for this challenge I'm trying not to. And man, is it rough. Unfortunately, it feels like I'm just experimenting at this point and not actually solving, which I don't totally like. That's the problem with clearing the greens, doing the left side first, is it puts a, if you do the left side first, you're immediately putting a blue over a 1 thing there, which is just so bad. Not impossibly bad, but pretty bad. I mean, unless you put that out of the way first, but then what? I mean, I guess this tries to sneak a blue down sooner. It's not enough, though. You would need it on, like, this spot for that to be remotely interesting. By that point, I have 1 spin left. That's 1 clear away, even there. I'm not sure how I did that, but it was closer than it maybe looks. I think it was this. Trying out slightly different variations on that. Wait, what did I do? Maybe that isn't what I was doing. So close. Oh, it's painful. Wish I didn't have to spend 1 making a thing fall, but it's like I have to. Wish I just had 1 more spin. They should have made this a 5 stage. There's some kind of like like what do I do with this yellow one here? Yeah, they have not done a 5 spin yet. Some of us have been speculating that they might do a 5 spin by the end here, but... How do you deal with... I mean, I guess I'm dealing... How am I dealing with the ones on the left here? I'm not. That's the problem. All these pieces on the edge. Takes a spin to put the yellow over here, but it also takes a spin to correct this. At least one spin. Do one horizontal clear there, but like, yay. Now things are in a terrible spot. So I don't think it's anything like that. What now? A Blinnet? Huh? Man. I mean, maybe at some point I'll ask for a hint in the realm of, like, is it, like, does it have to do with this setup that I'm doing or not? Don't tell me anything yet, but I'm not there yet. You know, things are getting desperate when a chatter starts asking something like that. That's not what I have to do. I want to, like, clear... Do the... All right, Suji, I'm finally doing it. You happy? What a great solution. My brain cannot take much more. I think Prime Hunters is fine. It's not my favorite Metroid Prime game, and it does introduce Psylux. I enjoy it. If you like Metroid enough, I think it's worth a shot, or worth playing it. I played a lot of the multiplayer, actually, with a friend. I don't think it's going to be necessary to understand, because it's not like it gave Silex that much characterization in the game. But he is the big bad for, at least as far as we know, for Prime 4. And he does come from that game. That's, like, slightly interesting, but... not enough. Kind of reminds me of Prime 3 in some ways, where, like, it's been a while since I played it, but, like, I think you have a few different planets you go to rather than one big one, so a bunch of isolated, kind of interconnected areas. Which I don't know. Maybe some people would prefer that. Maybe some people don't. I personally prefer one more big interconnected world. I have not played Federation Force. I don't have anyone to play it with right now. I mean, I'll play it eventually in the challenge, but... How big of a squad were you supposed to have for that game, actually? I mean, I know you can probably play it single player, but... Oh man, do I start asking for hints? I'm so not sure where to go with this puzzle. It's so difficult. I'd feel bad. I mean, I've made it so far without hints, though. It kind of stink. But I'm just not making progress. Trying to explore new routes. Different ideas. I cannot figure this one out. Do we want something else besides hearts in here? Does that fix things at all? Not really. And it's also possible that you don't even start with a clear. In fact, I'd say that's still fairly likely. They often like to do that. I actually have played Other M. I don't hate it as much as most people do. It's still not my favorite Metroid game by a long shot. And there's some things about it that are really baffling. But I didn't hate it quite on a passionate level as some people do. I have a friend who, like, it was his favorite Metroid game, though, for some reason. But I think it's because it wasn't as complicated to navigate as some. Ah, what am I even trying anymore? That's not meant to do. It could be that you start with a 2 spin to clear something. Are there any other colors I can clear? No, that's 3 though. I've tried this already too. Starting with yellow, or I mean red. No, yellow. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, Fear Navigator. I mean, if people want to, if that's people's definition of bad, then whatever, but... A lot of games that people consider bad, like not as good a games in a franchise, they go very quickly to say that game is bad, and I tend to not do that as much. But everyone, I guess a lot of people are ultimately just going to have their own definitions of what they consider, you know, a bad game, or what they dislike. Different people have different tolerances and all that. Mediocre with annoying platforming sounds like the worst thing ever to me. Am I desperate enough, friends? I've been on this for like over 2 hours and 20 minutes roughly now. I saw I started it right on the hour kind of last time. That's crazy for one puzzle. Bum, bum, bum. Man, these are all things I've tried before. No avail. What do you mean by alternate reading? Like, what is an alternate reading? Oh, I just read your previous post. Been a while since I played either of those. remember passionately disliking either of them, though, to be honest. I remember not liking either of them as much as their predecessors, but it also has been a long time since I've played both Sticker Star and Paper Jam. Yeah, I think, like, off the heels of something like Thousand Year Door, and even Super Paper Mario, which some people didn't like how different it was, Sticker Star feels like a big downgrade, but I would probably call it kind of just fine. Doesn't meet Paper Mario standards, but I don't think it's the worst thing ever released. Yeah, Super Paper Mario has a lot of highs. It can be a little bit tedious at times, to like a kind of ridiculous degree, and it's sort of intentional. But I don't know if I completely appreciate it always, but it is a really, I mean, it is a lot of fun. There's a lot I like about it. But it's definitely different, so some people were off-put by its difference. But I certainly would say I like it better than Sticker Star. I'm reaching I don't know what to do mode again, and I'm just trying the same few things over and over again. I just really don't know if I gotta think more outside the box, or if, like, I feel like I have to, because if I was close, I would have gotten it by now, right? So there's gotta be something weird I have to do, like pulling something out of the sides, or something. Because at this point, I'm just out of ideas. I'm with you. Well, I don't know if I'd say top 5 for your navigator, but I love Donkey Kong 64 as well. That is a game that gets a lot of hate that I love regardless. I wouldn't quite call it top 5, but it is a game I enjoy a lot. Like, I went back and played it. I went back and played Donkey Kong 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. Expecting not to like Donkey Kong 64 as much, but thinking I only liked it for nostalgia, but I did not feel that way when I replayed it. The beaver bother minigame is pretty terrible. I can see why people don't like it's more like it's not a game you play quickly. Some people dislike Banjo-Tooie for that reason too, actually. Too much switching between Mumbo and turning into a dinosaur, and then going to do this one thing, and then going to do something else somewhere. So I guess, like, part of me gets it. I'm never gonna tell someone that they're wrong for disliking certain aspects of it, but it's a game I like a lot. See, I've heard people say that, and maybe I need to just play the game again, Turtle. But last time I played it, I didn't really feel like there was always a barrel to shift, or the bananas. The only thing I felt like were actually more odd would be like there's a banana balloon for one character in one room. I remember being in a completely separate area from where they normally go. I actually didn't feel like the lines were that bad. Or banana tokens, sometimes they put them in completely out of the way areas for a character. But for the most part, I felt like if there was a trail for a Kong, it was a Kong that had something in that area. But it has, I don't know, maybe I need to play it again. Pay more attention to that aspect. And I actually like the Kong switching mechanic. I know some people would want to get rid of it. To me, it adds a level of like routing to the game, I guess, that I really like. Where you kind of have to think about how do I optimally switch my Kongs to explore areas and stuff like that. Like, at the point of getting rid of the Kong switching, it feels like, oh, you might as well just have one Kong that can do everything. Part of the whole point of the game is certain isolated areas have to be done with a Kong with a limited moveset or whatever. And it focuses on what they can and can't do. Maybe there's like a few spots that could have used more switch barrels or something like that, but for the most part, I don't have that issue with the game. I'm not making any progress. Should I ask for a hint? Not that I want anyone just to give me a hint willy-nilly. It'd be a specific hint. How disappointed would you guys be? Actually, it's not you guys that get disappointed. It would be the summary video. But I guess I don't even have to say all the things that happen. Are we desperate enough? Do we go for a hint? I'm just making no progress. I'm getting nowhere. There's a few ideas I have. One is I could ask something really general like, is it related to this route? Which is very broad and maybe not specific enough. There is also the question of, what's the first spin? That's another thing I could ask. And then I have to solve it from there. I could ask something very specific, like, do I spin a light blue tile ever? Sort of thing. Those are all some things I could ask. That right there is so close. Unhelpful loading screen tips. I don't know. I might be ready. I feel bad. I've made it so far. This is literally the last world of 12. And I'm finally breaking. But I have been on this puzzle for such a long time. I don't know if telling me just a single color would be enough. That's a lot. There's only 4 colors here. First block I need to spin. We could do that. I thought you were giving me a hint there at first, Magic Junior, and I was about to rage. All right, what do you guys think? Should I ask for what is one of the blocks that needs to turn on the first turn? Are you guys fine with that? Should I have a vote? I'm less concerned about stream viewers, but it's more about the VOD, the summary. But you know, at this point, what am I even gonna say? Am I gonna say in detail? Well, I don't know about yay or nay, because then that makes people feel like they don't want to do it. I think there is a way to set up a vote. Suji, do you have any idea how to do that? And you sure you have a working solution, Turtle? You can't figure out how to do votes. All right, then we'll do this the dumb way. We're gonna do a prediction, and then I'm gonna refund the prediction. Everyone bet what? No, wait. This is still kind of stupid. Can I see individual votes in a prediction or not? I can't remember. You have looked up the solution too. Well, no, I don't want to do... Oh, what are the options? Just say, should I get a hint? Just say, should I get a hint? Or hint or no hint. Hint, no hint. No hints. I just want to get a feel for people without the pressure of peer pressure. What do they... How do they feel about me getting a hint at this point? Oh, that was weird. All right, poll's open. I'll let it sit for a minute, hot minute. Oh, it's surprisingly even. See, this is why I wanted to do it this way. Oh, look at that. Did you close it already? Oh, that was fast. Well, if it's that close, I don't know if I'll do it, to be honest. I will stop, though, at the 2-hour mark. Well, here I am still. Well, it's still a pretty high. I mean, it was only 3 and 3, so it's not a huge count, but I would, or 3 and 4 if yours was included, but that's still enough people. I was actually more trying to get a feel for how many people didn't want me to hint, you know? I feel like I'm just, at this point, I'm stopped thinking. Maybe I should just switch already. I'm getting nowhere. It stinks to solve a puzzle, though, or, like, work on a puzzle and not make any progress. So that's how it goes, that's how it goes. I hate that yellow over on the right. I just don't see many ways to make it work, though. Both of these yellows on the sides are just tricky. There's yellow on the bottom. Well, I keep wanting to do something with, like, just all of these, but this is too many spins by this point. I stood the Suji strat. And then what's nasty here now is that I've got a really, well, I guess it's not too hard to clear. Everything else is just garbage. Just trying out different things. I'll play this until for like 18 more minutes, then I'll swap, but... Man, is this hard. Ba-bum, ba-da-da-dum, dum, dum. Funny that you can do that. Actually, how am I doing that? See, now I can't get it. Is it just a really tight timing thing? Yeah, that's weird. I don't totally like... See, like, this lineup here is why that strat works so well at first. Maybe it's leading me astray, but that's like... There's so much good about that. We're clearing out 2 rows. This heart being here is the perfect thing to push to the side, because it then stacks the thing above it. There's so much right there. When did I clear 4 yellows? Oh, man. I'm gonna spend so much time on this game just because I'm stupid. My brain is too tiny. Probably isn't even the hardest puzzle. Probably still to come. Is there a different thing I could put in than the heart at some point? Not really. I mean, I could take the heart out, but that's not even that good either, because now... I mean, I guess you could put, like, the... I'm sure I've tried this before, but... Yeah, I have. I've thought about this. I don't even know if it would work. If I could get the cheese here... And then immediately there's cheese at the bottom, but, like, I don't even know if you can move that fast. I don't even know if that would work. I don't think it would. It probably wouldn't, right? Alright, what? Because that would still have some sort of problem, right? Because you would clear the heart. Yeah, you'd put a yellow on the bot. No. The idea was that I would move it while it's still falling. There'd be a green. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. Because you'd have a really bad green. Oh, wait. Yeah, that puts a green at the bottom. So that just does not work regardless. So I should even try it. I'm just desperate, so I'm doing stupid things. Out of desperation. Ugh. I don't know, trying out weird stuff I've just never dared to try before. Clearly not working. Like, I like clearing all 3 of these out, but maybe that's the problem, because that's closing off one of the potentials for the horizontal, so maybe I don't want to do both yellows at the same time. But then when you don't do both yellows at the same time, you're kind of stuck with, like, a... blue on top here is not great. This... there is something slightly interesting with this setup. But there's too much else wrong. Like, that's actually part of the problem. Oh. No, that puts a green at bottom right. That doesn't work. I keep thinking that makes like a magical free spot at the bottom, but it doesn't. Puts a nasty green on the bottom. Yeah, I don't know if it's putting this light blue to the right. Again, the problem is that that requires 2 spins of the blues. This has to get over at some point. And he's got so much down below it to crush still. Okay, again, part of the problem here is by doing that, I'm also making it actually pretty tough for the blue to get into place. I'm really not sure about that. Bum, bum, bum. Now I'm coming back to good old reliable. Or anything about this I can still change? Fix it. Yellow's still wrong. That was worse. 2 things were in a bad spot. I like, actually, I'm close. Like, this feels actually good in a lot of ways, too. But it's just that now there's a green there. But then the greens are just so out of line. I've tried all this before. What if there is a way to, like, find a proof solution that's not just trying out everything? Did you vote no, Suji? I can see you haven't voted no. If there was an in-game hint system, would I have used that? I did eventually in Mario Super Picross. Well, not exactly, actually. A trial and error. I might have, if there was some way to get him in-game. Like a... Good night, Confused Mista. Maybe I need to take a break from this game in general so that you can actually come while I'm playing something else. Or you can actually watch while I'm playing something else. It's always the first time this stream you're here. Ba-da-do-do-da-da-do-do. That is so close, too. There's a few things that almost get me there. Doesn't work anyway. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Or if there's some way to cheese it, I don't know. I haven't been able to find anything. Tried a couple different bad strats. Oh. I'm just desperately trying anything at this point. Some of it's just me trying, like, I know some things are bad, but maybe I'll see something. Some kind of star will align. Cause like, no, cause that pushes the heart out. It's in such a bad spot. This is way too nasty. Really doesn't seem like there's any way to make pushing things out from the edge of the corners work. Really doesn't feel like it. Well, 2 hours of no progress. Well, maybe there's some sort of progress happening, but no puzzles beaten. Yeesh. This is rough.